Hello again everybody, and here we are back with this BSA A10 Not So Super Rocket, the murderous one. That front end setup was very dangerous and disgusting. Anyway, I've already covered that. I've had a little bit of a rummage around after speaking to the owner, and I think I've got a possible solution. It'll take a little bit of time to implement it all, but digging around among my spares, I found this wheel. Obviously, the rim and everything has seen better days, but it's got the correct type hub. And not only that, but also a decent spindle that hasn't been molested by a gorilla with a grinder. And it's in reasonable condition. The the brake shoes, the brake plate actually came from a different source. It didn't come with the wheel, but I just remembered that I had it. I was looking around through my collection of old wheels I got and found this minus a brake plate, and I knew I'd seen a brake plate somewhere and I managed to find that. So we've got a complete hub assembly with a spindle. It's even got bearings that rotate, although I may well probably be changing them. There was even some brake shoes, but the mice have been at them, so we'll need some new ones. But the important thing is we've now got a correct front hub and a correct brake plate to go with it, and all I should need to do for it to fit is grind that built up bit on the fork leg back to the original bit that was welded on at BSA and not by the gorilla who also sabotaged the front wheel spindle of the other wheel. And what I'm going to probably need, obviously it's going to look a little bit untidy, I would think, with these spokes. They're not sort of brown with rust, but they're old and tired and grubby looking, and they're different, unfortunately, to the spokes in that the murderous wheel that we've got down there. So I'm going to need 40 spokes, but I think I can probably take this wheel rim, which is in pretty good shape and cosmetically, and build this wheel rim onto this hub. After I clean the hub up and probably or possibly paint it or whatever, I'll know more about what it looks like cosmetically when I've cleaned it up a little. And also, this tin cover on here is different. This is an 8-inch brake, and that one there is a 7, so I can't even rob the chrome trim off that wheel to put on this. It's too small, but that's all by the by. The main thing is I could probably actually clean that up quite successfully with some wire wool and WD-40 and always get a bit of black paint put on this. Might end up not looking quite so sparkly and shiny as that one, but it'd be far less likely to kill anybody, and it should fit and work correctly as well. So I think what I'm going to do next is probably grind this away and just have a trial fitting of this front wheel, which I know is going to work. I know it's going to line up because I've already offered it up, and it's just that extended stop for the brake plate is not allowing the wheel to sort of sit straight and register as it should. But I've already seen enough to know that we've got the right spindle, and it'll clamp up nicely into the forks. Everything should line up and be where it needs to be. So I'm going to need spokes, I'm going to need brake shoes, and probably a few other little nicks and knacks. The new tyre is here anyway. I was going to put a new tyre on that in any case, so we've already got that. So really, subject to the availability of spokes, we might not be waiting too long, because I've got everything that I need here, and I'm quite happy to sort of unscrew all those spokes in that wheel. They all look pretty good, and get the rim off it, fit it to this one, true it, line it up, whatever, and then we'll soon be back in business. So I'm very happy with that find, and I'm sure the owner will be too. And bit by bit we're getting there, inch by inch, making this into something better than the heap of crap it was when it arrived here. And yet when you look at it, when it arrived, you'd have thought, wow, what a stunning bike, that must be brilliant. And actually It was far from it, but I'm going to do the best I can to get it as close to that as possible.